Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Skatebird, where we are in the server room. And I've got no idea what we're doing, so let's go and talk to a friend and see. It's Craig! Huzzah! Fellow bird, someone finally came to rescue me. You need to be rescued? Of course I do. I've been trapped next to this screaming computer as it wreaked evil across the world. It also just kind of smells in here. I would like to leave, please. That's actually why we're here. If we wreck this Gibson, we can help our big friend be happy again. Will you help us? Absolutely. Quickly, my new companions. To the power buttons. Excellent. To the power buttons. And this one over here, perhaps? Excellent. We just need to bounce off them, I guess. I can do that. It's not exactly wall riding, because that doesn't seem to be a thing, but we got the job done. Now, two more around here, maybe? Where are we looking? Aha. Oops. So, all the time in the world. This should be a nice, easy warm-up mission for us. Nice and easy. Definitely no problems hitting these switches. Cool, that's that one. And then we fell off. But that's that one. Drat, they have backup power. That could be good for us. If we cause enough chaos in here, the backup systems will go down. You're right. Spread out, birds. We got a Gibson to hack. Now, do we know why wrecking this will be good? Why it will help Big Friend? Wouldn't just put them out of a job. Hey, how many keyboard buttons do you think we have to press to hack the Gibson? Well, probably a lot. Here, we better start now. Let's do it. Mash the keyboard's keys. Now, we know where two of the keyboards are because I saw those on my travels. That's 19 of that one. So that should be that one done. Oh, the other two might just be here next to one another. Good. So we could just go around a circle sort of thing. Easy. We pressed the buttons and something happened on the screen. That was awesome. It wasn't what we wanted to happen though. Sure, but still, something happened. We're making progress. Yeah, we are. We've entered our past burb. Now, it's Rex. You can distract the computer with a big enough number, I think it'll stop working. That's actually a pretty good idea. Get 100,000 points. Okay, excuse me? Big number, good. 100,000 points. Are you an insane creature? What happens if we ollie into that? Not a lot. What if we grab trick into it? Nothing. Okay, I thought it might be like the vents on the roof, but let's double check. It absolutely is not. Very well. But it does seem to want to lift us up. It's just not quite doing it. Maybe I need to ollie before I get into it. Ah, cool. It does lift us up to a higher level. Will this help us get 100,000 points? Probably not. And now we've fallen off again. How are we going to get up this ramp? Good. I feel like we're not getting 100,000 points here. So, may as well just have a skate around, scout the place. That's pretty sick. And we got a cool grind. And then we crashed. Very well. I hope this is an optional bit of mission. Let's see. What if we go in this way? And we go round and we go round and then we fall off. And we're back down at ground level. Okay. So yeah, big number good. Seems pretty tricky. Oop. Strange. We can do I was hoping we could do a stall trick on that higher bit, but we did not. Maybe we can, but we just didn't. Oops, and I accidentally restarted this mission. End mission. Confirm. Cancel. We are going to leave that mission for now, and we'll see what Craig says. So, you're sure you didn't come to rescue me? Pretty sure. For what it's worth, I'm sorry, I didn't know you existed. It's okay, if Craig had a problem with being forgotten, life would be very difficult. I was thinking about your Gibson problem when I realised the computer is talking about itself all the time. You can follow the data as it travels through the wires. I love going fast, let's do it. Level 1 packets. Yep. Cool, so are these all the level 1s? No, I wanted to grind. It's really hard to just ride up a quarter pipe and grind. Game does not seem to want to let you do that. But on the other hand, you can just fly up a quarter pipe and then grind as you land, which seems a bit... Although sometimes it still does stalls, so yeah, tricky. There we go. Now, exhaust packets. Where's the last one we need? Is it upstairs? I did think I saw one over here somewhere, but... I mean, there's one. Can we snatch that one? We can. Level 2 packets. Nope. So this is kind of just like leading us through the map. Although it's kind of tricky sometimes to get it to do what we require. Now, high level packets. Good. You did it. We've got a bunch of data we can decode now. I can't wait. Thanks, Craig. Sweet. Packet peeping. Now, here was a friend. Oh, it's these guys. Get 200,000 points. Jog on, lads. How am I supposed to do that? Like, where do I go to get 200,000 points? There's a wire we can grind, but not if we're this terrible at everything. Where does this one go? It just goes around a big circle. Up we go again. Again we fall off on this corner because it's tricky. Now, there's still more higher up. Maybe that's the solution. But it seems unlikely. And I guess we've got spine transfers as well. Do they help us with anything? Probably not. So then, yeah, that seems to be as high as things go. Nothing down there looks terribly useful. Oops. Yeah, I feel like these high score challenges are kind of beyond us. Which is awkward if we are required to do them. God, it's a big old nose grab. Scram. Another nose grab. I'm sure I pressed a different combination of things that time. Oh, and then we hit ceiling because we were too fast and too high. I guess it's not easy to spine up to there anyway. Oops, and then I just flipped into a wall. Very well. Is that transfer? Kinda. But a tricky one, perhaps. Now, there's some wheels. Which we missed, but we know they're there. God, what a grind. Can we get them by just coming up? No, because we just do a stall instead. There we go. We've unlocked red, black and white. Okay, let's cancel that mission. Let's go and try and find some friends that don't want us to get a ridiculously high score. There's a friend. Escape. Let's see. Is that just on the cable, or...? No, it's not. It's all down below somewhere. So probably quarter piping it is the way to go. Oh. And then we fall off because of the previously mentioned problems with air ollies being a thing. Now we haven't got the speed to do anything. What if we just come back up top and launch ourselves at them? Ah, Pete's sake. Yes, this could work. I think we're going to run out of time, but we can do this for the next run. Maybe we won't run out of time. We probably run out of time. Let's see. No, we didn't. We are professionals. Well done, us. We can't score hundreds of thousands of points, but we can certainly get skates. I should probably go ahead and set my respawn point up here somewhere so I don't have to keep working my way back up. I forgot that was a thing. I haven't played for a week or so. Pete's sake. So where do we want it? Up here, maybe? Yeah, respawn point here. And then, look like there's a friend over here somewhere. It's Balula. Or something else that I've not been pronouncing right. Beulah. It's probably just Beulah, isn't it? If there's anything I've learned about fighting a horrible thing larger than yourself, it's this. You can't be arrested for scratching people. I'm increasingly concerned that your advice might be leading me down a dark path, Beulah. There were wires all over the place. Grind on them. Scratch the Gibson up. Sure, no mercy. Alright then, so we've got to grind cables to scratch them up. There's one that we've just completely failed to do anything with. How is that? How do we get a stall out of that? Come on now. We want to go across and grind, and we failed. There's nothing down here that we need. There are cables up here, perhaps. But yeah, they haven't got green marks on them, so they don't count. But we can work our way up to the top. We can fall off on that corner, as is tradition. And up here, we do have a bunch of cables that want to be grinded. Ground, maybe, some would say. How? How are we stalling on that? This game. And how are we supposed to grind on that cable? Have I just picked the most difficult one to start? No, it seems not. Or I managed it. No. That kind of doesn't make sense, but that's okay, because it didn't drop us all the way down to ground level. Cool, that's another. Now this is going to be a long grind unless we bail it. Fall down here. Yes, we'll come up from this side. Although we just turned around there in midair apparently, and now we're having difficulties. This feels like a mission that we're going to have to try a couple of times at least. The fact we can't just fly forward out of quarter pipes is something that's missing compared to the old skating games I'm used to. And it causes me some bother sometimes. Where does this go? Ah, there we go. Much as I enjoyed listening to We Are the Union earlier, I'm not allowed to because of copyright reasons, so that's enough out of them. Now, can I just go onto there? Alright, I found myself in a half pipe. Is that promising? Maybe. Because maybe I can just go that way? No, I can only do stalls again. I need to get a proper angle. like that. And that lets me up here, but then how do I get to the one down below? It was just straight below, wasn't it? So maybe from down here. Would this be a good bet? No. From up above though, this might be a good bet. Camera. There we go. Flip the camera so horizontal and vertical are both behaving themselves in a fashion that I would like. I'm hoping it will help. Now, which way is forward? No, don't go up to the top pipe. That's the last thing I wanted. I can keep this combo going though. Oh, no. We failed. We got close, but we have failed. So we try again. This time maybe we start with these ones because they're just here. And then they allow us up here a bit quicker. Now this one we tackled from the other side last time, but we'll try it from this side. Cool. And then we need to pop up there. Now potentially we can stay on this one all the way across, although we're going pretty slow. Yeah, it was foolish to even try. And then that just leaves those two, which are probably best got to from up here. So let's drop in. That's fine. There we go. Much more straightforward that time. Hooray, we went to town on some plastic. How do you feel? I'm not sure I should admit this, but I think I feel great. Oh yeah. Now, that isn't what I intended to do. I intended to ramp up there, not just bounce off the damn thing. And then why did I suddenly fly off in that direction? Does it matter? Here's a friend. It's Vinci. I finally figured out how to use my financial knowledge in a way that doesn't make everyone hate me. Good for you. Build up momentum before you grind across the wire at the top of the Gibson. It'll short the connection. If that wire is connected to the company's financial services, we might end up giving everyone a raise. Oh, now we are doing that transfer. Very well. And it's the wire transfer gap because that's a financial terminology. I like it. But yeah, this is actually something that could help Big Friend, rather than just the general sabotage we've been doing up till now. It does require me to actually make some jumps though, which for some reason I keep seeming to hit an invisible wall there and just not be able to make that gap. It's very strange. There we go. Now, after you shorted the connection, the numbers on those screens started moving extremely quickly. Is that a good thing? Oh, I really hope so. It's probably a good thing. Cheers, Vince. He's a good kid. And again, invisible walls. What's going on? I decoded some of the data you collected earlier in return for Jodie promising to help me escape. That's very nice of them, but again, you have wings. Please, just fly out if you would like to. We'll manage to help our big friend either way. I continue to doubt my abilities. Anyway, I think one of the pieces of information I decoded is a password. Collect the letters and figure out what it spells. ABC123. That does sound like a password to me. So, I think there was a B over there. So we'll get the A first. Oh no, there's a B up there. Can we spine across? Yeah. So, back onto this. B. And then a transfer. That's going to be tricky unless we can get some real speed up. Is that real speed? Doesn't feel like real speed. No. Maybe if I grind. That could be speed. Oh, come on. That was speed. Whoop. Yeah. So that's the C. Now, where's the 1? It's kind of up there. There's the 1. Now, where was 2? I know where 3 is, obviously, because we just spotted it. Ah, they both on here. And can we just grind them? Two, 3. That might be the worst password I've ever seen. It's such a bad password. I want to look away, but I can't. True, it is an awful password. Don't use ABC123, kids. Use a good password, like one of your cat's nicknames, and then some numbers, and then some symbols. That feels like a good bet. Now, where's our next friend? Anyone in here? Nope. Anyone under here? Ah, yes. Gibson. Well. G. Come on. G. Pete's sake. G. Now, where was B? It's up here somewhere, I think. And then we're just following it round. Nice. Spelled out our target. So that's Rex asking for 100,000 again. We're not doing that unless we absolutely have to. Cherise. There's a bunch of magazines in here. If we mess them up, the fibers will fly into the air and clog up the heating fans. That's a really cool idea. Thank you. I got the idea from a man nerd I had to dunk on this one time. A mean nerd. Close. Man nerd, mean nerd. It's fine. Shut up. Get the scissors. Where are the scissors? Are they above us? I don't see scissors here. They're probably above us somewhere. I've probably wasted a bunch of my time. So why not put me next to the scissors? To start, instead of making me go up here and probably bail. Where are the scissors? Are they down here? There they are. Now, reach the target spot and then get 50,000 points. Maybe that's fine. So, target spot is these quarter pipes. That's cool. These half pipes. Yeah, that was too slow to get any sort of speed up. Can't even do a 360 in it with the amount of speed that I'm not getting. So let's just go for like stalls and such. And then other stalls. Riveting gameplay. That's what this is. Oh, we got 360 in. That was sick. Oh. Wait! Did we just get 500,000 points? Did I misread that? Nice word. You really carved up those waves. It's too bad. That icon about getting a better beak in 30 days looked really interesting. Oh, I took that one out ahead of time. Shouldn't waste good reading material, even in a heist. Thanks, Cherise. Remember that lie you told me about having wings and being able to escape whenever I want? Why are you like this, Craig? I found a manual for the Gibson in the data you collected. You've popped the fastenings in the right order. I think I know how all of us can hack the Gibson and get out of here. You can get out of here anytime you want. But this is great, Craig. Thank you. So we've got to trigger these in the right order, I guess. Ollie off the latches in order. Okay. Good start. There's one. Number 2 is next to it. And then number 3 is that one. Very good. Is number 4 close? Yeah. Not making us do much in the way of going round and about. They just seem to be following a sort of pattern. Oops, although we failed that one. It's cool. We got it. And number 8, and then we can pop the Gibson. Fantastic. Craig has a plan. It involves cool things. I don't know why I chose posh voice for Craig, but that's where we're at. Hard vibrations. That sounded like a mission. So everyone's going around trying to find a way to hack the Gibson. The question is, why are we trying to destroy the Gibson when we could be vibing with it instead? You have my complete attention. Hang out. Do a chill trick or two. Just try things, you know? Just make a big old computer friend. Okay, reach the target spot, which camera says is here perhaps. Do a manual up the internet on-ramp. Up the ramp? I mean, I could do one down the ramp perhaps, although even that's pretty damn tricky when the game is like this. Why is he like this? Let's see. Right, does that not count? I guess not. It's kind of hard because we've got no speed to do a manual up the ramp. So what are we supposed to do exactly, Ruben? Why is this a mission? And why does the restart point just point us in the direction of a thing that we'd fall down? All of this just makes no sense. I mean, this is just the worst mission, to be honest. These bloody purple ramps, like the one in the previous level, are just not fun. They just don't work properly. Right, does that count? No. So what even counts? Where do I have to start? Because I obviously can't manual up the whole thing, because you just don't have the speed. So do I just have to manual up this top bit? What a mysterious mission. Maybe I should just stop holding down Ollie in between tricks, but I'm so used to that from years of Tony Hawk muscle memory. Can I manual down it? Is the mission lying to me? Because if I could just manual down it, that would be potentially easier. Although the fact that I've just immediately fallen off means maybe it's not easier. Okay, we can just manual down it. The mission was lying to me. Now, reach the target spot, do a grab trick. Is the target spot below us? It is. I've come up here for no reason. Now I've got to do 8 grab tricks. Time limit is tricky, even with these dinky little tricks we're doing. But at least we can find out where the final target spot is. Get to a spot where the Gibson can see you. It is just down here, okay. But we ran out of time. Okay, but we know now that we can manual down the ramp instead of up the ramp as it says. So that makes life easier. Or at least it would if we didn't just fall off when we tried to do the manual. There we go. Good. Now, target spot 2. We'll just do our dinky little grabs again. I feel like we don't have time to fit 2 in. Oh, we do have time to fit 2 in one little jump. That's good. That saves us a fair amount of time, actually. And now we just need to come over here and do scrams. Good. Did the Gibson change? That doesn't appear to be the case. Well, did you have a good time vibing with the computer? You know, I really think I did. Don't lie, Burb. Lying is wrong. And that's all that matters. Congratulations, Bird. Why did we lie to Ruben? I mean, he's made him feel better, maybe. No, let's head back up. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, let's head back up manually because I'm probably going to press the wrong button for the reset point. And that's exactly what's happened. Up is the one to set the point, not down. Come on, Burbo. There we go. Okay, down is the one to set the point then, not up. Everything I just said is a lie. There we go. We've got a point back up here again, which means we can now look around for our next chum. Oh god. I need you to imagine with me, okay? Imagine rolling down a Gibson. I've been bailing all day. I don't need to imagine this. Imagine gathering static electricity around you and plunging into the center of the Gibson with a force of 1,000 exploding stars. Isn't that physically impossible? Are you telling me you don't want to try? Bailed. Yep, done. Stay bailed, reach the target spot. Camera? How best to reach the target spot? Down the ramp, I guess. I feel like the target spot is going to be our air vent gap. Now, 1,000 exploding stars. I think that works, but I do feel pretty woozy. That's called victory confusion. Treasure it. Okay, thanks, Jason. Now, we might have exposed some bits down there, so that's cool. That's the 100,000 point mission that we just do not want to do. That's 2,000. 200,000. Matt. Oh boy, I thought if I shared aggressively to mess up the Gibson somehow. But now I'm just embarrassed. That's okay, Matt. What's important is you tried to help. If it isn't too much trouble, could you get my feathers back? I'd really like to try and forget this. Find 6 feathers. There's a feather. Okay, I'm getting the hang of coming up there now, so that's good. Feather 2. Randomly long grind for no real reason. Feather 3 is above us, so up we go again. That would have given us some speed to manual up perhaps, but hey ho. Too late for that now. Now, feather 4 is down this way. Okay, that was lucky. Feather 5 is down here somewhere. There it is. Oh, come on. Spine, I guess, rather than just air. And number 6 is back above us again. Would have been nice to know that before you sent us back down here. Game. Yeah, it's on a cable. How does one get onto that cable? Is that the cable? Yeah, it is. What a grind. Here are your feathers. Feel any better? Hello. I suppose I'll go back to shedding in just the average way without getting spied involved. You do that. You be you, Matt. The Gibson is filled with sensors. It's constantly picking up information from its environment, and it's learning. Oh, that sounds very evil. Now, when you told me those lies about me being able to escape at any time, that gave me an idea. Craig, for the last time. Stop. That's all he has. If the Gibson is learning, then it means we can teach it. We can make it want things it can't have. If you teach the Gibson to want to fly, who knows what could happen? Okay. That's a brilliant idea, Craig. I'm like 50% less worried about you now. Transfer from magazine to floor ramp. Okay, so up we go then. Once again, it started us in a position that doesn't really help us. And we've got to work our way around for a minute before we can actually get to the point where we can start doing the mission. And of course, if we fail, then we'll have to spend another minute getting back up here. Do a 15,000 point combo and get 75,000 points. This all seems tricky. Oh, piss, and we've somehow fallen down behind the back of the magazine, so yeah. Although... no. We've failed to transfer from the magazine to the floor ramp. Pisk. There's no point doing anything else until we get back up there, because that's part of the mission that has to be complete. I mean, I guess I could be trying to get some points on the way up, but it just means I'm more likely to bail, which will cost me time. Get a point there, just a smidge of a point. And then we bail again. Up. Right. Up. And then we hit the clock, so we don't actually get the transfer. That seems weird. This is the bit we need to master, because this bit has to be done. We can get the points anywhere, and the combo anywhere. But we need to know how to nail this transfer properly. That was silly of me. That's what happens, you see, when you try and get points, rather than just moving around the level. You end up just failing. And then once again we did that weird thing where we just land and suddenly we're facing in the wrong direction. But we won't worry about that, because I'm kind of worried that I'm getting a bit too salty for my own good right now. Okay, we are in the pipe. Let's do some tricks and get some air up. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, we missed it again. Not entirely sure why. Let's restart. Unless it's a spine transfer I should be doing. That's something else that looks doable from where it showed us what we were doing there. So maybe I'm doing the wrong thing because it's not making it entirely clear in the instructions whether it's a spine or just a regular transfer that I should be doing. So let us fail to get back up there again because I'm bad. Yeah, maybe what we do instead is we get into here and we transfer to the lower one, or we just skip that one entirely. That's what I was trying to do, but not from the top magazine. But I'm now wondering if I should be doing a spine transfer instead, so let's work our way back up. Right, so we're in the right pipe, I think. Now, I think that might be what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we just need to get all sorts of points and combos. Which, theoretically, we can do. Let's see. Getting the combo first would be a good bet, if we can. But heck, we can keep adding to it. Oh no, we can't, because then we hit the ceiling. Piss. Who puts low ceilings on a vert ramp like that? We were victims of our own success. But at least now, I know what sort of transfer we're supposed to be doing. So where's a good place to go where I'm not constantly bumping my head on ceilings? This bit? It's kind of tricky because it's not a direct opposite one another type deal. But there's our combo if we land it. Let's see. Still adding to it because why not? Gonna get a 50k combo if we're not careful. maybe go all the way. Throw in those screms just to keep the combo meter going. And yeah, we landed our combo successfully, thank goodness for that. Which means we're pretty much done. What a tricky mission this was, until I figured out where I was supposed to be going and what I was supposed to be doing. We hacked the Gibson! And you're standing in fire, guys. It looks more flamey than I was expecting. Yeah, the Gibson's doing a lot of scary stuff I haven't seen before. We should get out of here. Immediately. Go team! 3 months later. A new level, one supposes. Are we home? It looks like we're home, you know. Yeah. It's been tidied up a bit, perhaps. But it seems like we're home. So I guess next time we'll be able to have an explore and see what's changed. But until then, thanks for watching, friends.
Early in spring, the redwings return to the northern marshes where they raise their young.